Namaste to you. Women are amazing creations. We have been mythologized, idolized, lionized, patronized, held up as paragons of virtue, and painted as fallen angels. We are nurturers by nature, and we have some nuanced sensibilities that reflect our very unique intelligence. When we're on our game, that is, when we're particularly mindful and aware, the outside life we live is a mirror of our inside life, our passions, and our dreams. We know that growth and transformation are necessary for achieving full human potential. And we also know that harmonious relationships are the gateway to having our desires met. Aren't we fabulous? Yay for us. But let's not stop there, okay? We are a people, women, that reflect the heart. We are mindful of our spirit and our compassion and our willingness to forgive and our love. Well, we see from our heart. We listen from our hearts. We take action from our hearts. How many of you out there are feeling fully empowered in this very moment? Raise your hands. Ooh, My question is, why not? What's getting in our way? What's the problem? Or, what up, dude? What's going on? Is it a relationship? Is that in our way? Is it money? Is it health? Is it a job? Well, you know what I think? It's my position that women have a minority mentality snapping at our heels. I call it the less than theory. Less than this, less than that. And then suddenly, one day, without warning, we wake up and we're depressed. We're lost. We're unhappy. We want to leave our spouse. We want to leave our job. We want to leave our city, move someplace else, embrace the single life or the married life, or take a lot of Valium. But don't take a lot of Valium. Because this is the age of the new woman. And this new status calls for a different strategy for achieving personal empowerment and real success. So interdependence is where we start to begin to create the newly empowered woman. How do we find the best that we can be? How do we balance family and work or professional life and achieve our personal happiness? 5 tools can make this happen. 5 tools will never put you in a cage. The first tool creates abundance and gets rid of the mental gridlock of scarcity. Have an attitude of gratitude. So this starts with a story. One morning, Friday morning, very, very early, I'm riding a cab to LAX. And I'm sitting in the back seat, kind of slumped down. That's early. And every time I look up into the rear view mirror, this cab driver, he's a Rastafarian from Jamaica, he's looking at me. Well, I don't pay any attention, and I just go back to slumping. I look again, and there he is. He's still looking at me. So I look down again, and then I look back at him, and he goes, "You know what's wrong with you, man? You don't have enough gratitude. It's 5:30 in the morning. How can I have gratitude?" Okay, so I answer him in my early morning raspy voice, and I said, "Dude, I'm a yoga teacher. I give gratitude every day in every class I teach, and I'm happy as hell." You know, the Rasta was right. There's nothing more important on this earth than giving thanks every day. Our life is a gift. Shouldn't we say thank you at least once a day for our life, our breath? Every faith talks about the importance of gratitude. But sometimes I think we miss that message. And it's really simple. Meister Eckhart, a 13th century mystic, wrote, "If the only prayer you said throughout your whole life was thank you, that would suffice." Everyone in this room can wake up with an attitude of gratitude. Get up every morning and have gratitude for your education, the opportunities you have out here, for your intelligence, for your tenacity, your work ethic, your parents. They help you a little bit? Yeah. For everything that surrounds you in your life, your cherished loved ones. So the second tool is to be vulnerable. Now that sounds kind of like paradoxical, right? To be vulnerable? How would that help me, empower me, if I am definition of openly emotionally honest? Well, I heard a talk by a woman by the name of Dr. Brene Brown. I don't know if you know her. She's a sociologist. She's an amazing speaker. And I heard her talk on the subject of vulnerability in a TED Talk. And she said that to have real strength, to be really strong, is to be vulnerable. It's just not about the old muscle kind of strength. She related a personal story, which was when she got in touch with her extensive emotional palette, she was able to live a more empowered and creative life. But still, how does that vulnerability get us a powerful life? Well, you know, when we're emotionally openly honest, we're exposed. We're subject to ridicule or criticism or maybe indifference. But it is at that moment when we are openly emotionally honest that creativity takes hold. It's paradoxical. Creativity takes hold. Our imaginations soar, and we're exposed to new and exciting ideas. But if we are hurt, we're going to put up barriers. And that is really not going to be productive for us. So to be openly emotionally honest is to bring other things into our lives.